Hey everybody, it's Will at VIP Mortgage, and it's time for our first beginning of the week lender update. I'm not going to talk about rates this week because nothing's really changed since Friday, so interest rates, same. I do want to talk to you about a couple of things. One is we are going to try and start sending you pieces that you could use to reach out to your database or use to establish contact with a new client, and one of the best ways you can do that is by being different. And so what's going on in February? What's the easy excuse for us to reach out to people? It's Valentine's Day or even Black History Month, depending on the context that you're trying to reach out to people. And Valentine's Day is a really funny thing. So I've got a few ideas on things that you could send out either through social media or other ways that you keep in touch with your database and or make suggestions to people you don't know yet. So check that out down below in the description. I'll have those summarized for you. Interesting ways to be different for both guys and gals. The other thing I want to do is I want to talk about value versus price. We are really focused on price, especially the price of the interest rate these days, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. And if clients are able to afford a home, but they think it's smart to wait for the rate to come down, I want to point out something really kind of obvious. My mom and dad bought their first home in 1981 for $40,000 when interest rates were 12%. Just like now, 12% was a really high rate and it made home affordability very challenging. And 44 years later now, it looks like a brilliant decision. Why? Because they got in the home ownership game. Every single time a client decides to put off a home ownership decision, they are giving up wealth building opportunities. Every single time. It really doesn't matter what the interest rate is at a given moment unless it prices them out of the market. And there's a variety of other decisions, right? They may know they're only going to be here a year or two. They may know that there's too much unexpected in either their work life or school life or whatever it is that may cause them to move. So I'm not saying that there aren't circumstances when it's smart to wait. But if you're relatively sure that your housing situation is going to be stable, being a homeowner always makes sense. And it's our job to help our clients see that if they move sooner rather than later, that's always better. When it comes to that, I've got new tools to show them exactly that. These are visual-based tools that walk them through step-by-step. They analyze short-term and long-term scenarios, and you get to see a copy of it. So if you want to see an example, or if you have a client that's saying, I'm going to wait till rates come down, let them talk to me so I can show them why buying earlier, if your housing situation is stable, is always the better decision. Hope that helps. Check out the description down below for some Valentine's ideas, and we'll see you next week.